everyone, welcome to today's episode of b8ta Unboxed. I'm your host Noelle, coming to you live from our beautiful b8ta TV studio in San Francisco. And if you notice that I'm more energized than normal today, it's not a coincidence. I got up this morning and instead of having my usual morning cup of coffee, instead I chewed on a piece of the Neuro Gum, which I have here. I have the Neuro Mints as well. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about both products, and actually I think I'm due for an afternoon pick-me-up, so I think I'm going to have one of the mints. This is the Neuro Gum and the Neuro Mints. We have them both available on b8ta.com and in our b8ta stores. They're also available on Neuro's website, which is getneuro.com. So Neuro is the company that came up with both of these products, and it was a company started by two college buddies. They're based down in Los Angeles, and Ryan and Kent attended UCSD together. That's where they met. They both have backgrounds in science, which makes sense, but they are also athletes. Ryan is frequently running marathons, and Kent is a judo/Muay Thai master. And actually, when he was training for the Judo Olympics in Thailand a few years ago, he was kind of coming up with his own supplement cocktails to keep his mind sharp, to keep his energy up. And Ryan says that at one point he walked into Kent's room and he was like, it looked like a scene from Scarface. I mean, there were pills and powders everywhere, and that kind of got them to start thinking about, what is something that we can, ingest that's going to help us maintain sustainable levels of energy throughout the day, because, so many people turn to coffee or energy drinks, and really what you experience typically when you consume those types of energy drinks is that you get this like crash midway through the day. And so they were looking for something that would keep their energy levels up, that would also keep them calm and focused. And so they have truly delivered that experience with the Neuro Gum and the Neuro Mints. If the packaging is looking familiar to you, if the story is sounding like something you've heard before, you may have watched Kent and Ryan pitch Neuro on Shark Tank back in April of 2020. They appeared on the show, and while they got a couple of different offers from sharks, they unfortunately didn't strike a deal. That hasn't set them back too much though. They've had wild success. I mean, they started on Indiegogo and they raised their fundraising. They hit their fundraising goal in just 3 days. And if you go to their website, again, it's getneuro.com. There are thousands of glowing reviews from, people who just live or die by this stuff now. As someone who, you guys know, I love my coffee. I love the taste of coffee. If you're like me, you can absolutely still enjoy your cup of coffee throughout the day, but also, have the Neuro Mints and Gum on hand, which is, again, going to give you that energy. It's going to help keep you mentally focused. But I will say, I love this. Honestly, I was a little bit skeptical, but I'm a true believer. What I really love is that, I'm not going to crash. I'm also not going to experience that dehydration or that heartburn that you get from caffeine. I'm also not, ingesting all of those artificial sugars that come with, your typical energy drink. So yeah, let me show you a little bit of kind of what's inside here. So let's start with the gum. So we've got 9 pieces in a pack here. And it's really great packaging. I love the color. So this is the peppermint flavor, which is why it's got that nice, cool kind of teal color. Cinnamon is red, of course. And I'll talk a little bit more about the flavors in a second. Here are the mints. So let me go ahead and have a mint now. There are 12 mints in this pack. And I love the flavor. Again, this is peppermint. It's not like an Altoid where it's like gonna burn your sinuses. It's a nice mild peppermint flavor that's gonna freshen your breath. It's got a little bit of like a sweetness to it. I really love it. And yeah, so these are the Neuro Gum and the Neuro Mints. I want to tell you a little bit about the ingredients, because that's really kind of where the magic is. So Neuro Gum and Neuro Mints are kind of in a category called nootropics. Now, if you're not familiar with nootropics, they sometimes are called smart drugs. If you think about the movie Limitless with Bradley Cooper, that's sort of what a nootropic is. And what they are is they're pretty much just cognitive enhancers. The ingredient in here that qualifies it as a nootropic is L-theanine, which is an amino acid derived from green tea. Kent and Ryan have paired that with 40 milligrams of caffeine, and that's sort of the optimal, amount to boost your energy. It's equivalent to about a half a cup of coffee, but what's cool is that a piece of gum or a mint is 1/10 the price of your average cup of coffee. There's also B12 and B6 vitamins, which help your body use and store energy and are also vital for healthy neurological function. So that's a little bit about how it works. It's vegan, it is gluten-free, and again, it is sugar-free, which I love. So yeah, I can't tell you, like, I can't speak enough to how great this will make you feel. So you can order them, like I said, on b8ta.com. You can also get them on getneuro.com. On their website, they do have a couple more flavor options of the mints. They just came out with 2 new flavors, honey lemon and ginger chai, which I'm so excited to try. But over at b8ta.com, we have the peppermint flavor and the cinnamon flavor of the gum and of the mints. You can order them in 2 different sizes. There's a 12-pack, which retails for $39, and a 6-pack, which retails for $21 of both the gum and the mints. So head over there. You guys are gonna love this, and seriously, if you're a skeptic, please, please, please give it a try. You are going to be amazed. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thanks to Ryan and Kent for these awesome products. We'll see you again tomorrow for more episodes of You Need This by b8ta TV and b8ta Unboxed. See you then.